Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to solve the 17th problem of this month on Leetcode. Before starting, if you guys haven't subscribed my YouTube channel yet, then please go ahead and subscribe it. Now without any delay, let's get started with today's problem. Problem number 2182. Construct string with repeat limit. Okay, so let's read the problem statement first. You are given a string s and an integer repeat limit. Okay, string s given to us and an integer repeat limit. Okay, we have to construct a new string, repeat limited string. Okay, using the characters of s such that no letter appears more than repeat limit times in a row. Okay, you do not have to use all the characters from s. Okay, so this is important line. You do not have to use all the characters from s. Okay, it's not necessary, and you are only going to use the characters from s only, but it is not mandatory to use all the characters. Okay, we have to turn the lexicographically largest repeat limited string possible. Okay, largest. Okay, lexicographically simply means dictionary order. So in dictionary, first A and the words related to A will come, right? Then from B, then from C words will come, then from D words will come. Okay, so D words will come first. Okay, if we have these words only. Okay, let's say four words starting from A, B, C, D. Then D words will come first, then C ones, then B ones, then A ones. Okay, we have to turn the largest, right? So that is why we have to read the D ones first. Okay, so a string A is lexicographically larger than a string B. Okay, if in the first position where A and B differ. Okay, string A has a letter that appears later in the alphabet than the corresponding letter in B. Okay, so here let's say a string A is like this, AC. Okay, and string B is like this, A and B. Okay, so here this is lexicographically larger, right? Because here C comes after this B, right? So AC is going to is largest, right? And then AB will come, right? So a letter appears later in the alphabet than the corresponding letter in B. Okay, if the first minimum A dot length or B dot length characters do not differ. Okay, if the characters do not differ, right, then the longer string is the lexicographically larger one. Okay, if the characters do not differ, then the longer string is going to be the lexicographically larger one. Okay, so this is given to us, right? So now see this example here. Z is appearing two times. Okay, let's say Z is appearing two times, right? A is appearing one time. A is appearing one time. C is appearing four times. Okay, C is appearing four times. All right, and Z is appearing two times. Okay, so here definitely repeat limit is three, right? So definitely I'm going to use Z first. Okay, this is going to give me the lexicographic largest string, right? So I'm going to use Z total two times. Okay, it's two times. Okay, so I have used all the jets and still I didn't cross the repeat limit. Okay, then C is there, so I'm going to use C, let's say three times. Okay, I can't use it four times because repeat limit is three. Okay, then here I've used it three times and still the frequency of C is greater than zero, right? One new frequency, right? So I'm going to use A here, right? And then I'm going to use the remaining C. Okay, so see, this is my output, Z 3 times C, then AC. Okay, so this is my output, right? And now see this. So here I have used all the characters, right? All the characters of S in the new string, right? So now see here, to B is total three times. Okay, B is three times. A is one, two, three, four times. Okay, A is four times. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to use B, right? So repeat limit is two. Okay, so max I can use two times. Okay, continuously. So here I'm using B two times. Okay, so I have used it two times. So remaining is one. Okay, then let's use A. Okay, then remaining B. Okay, then use A. Okay, so here I'm using A two times and still I'm left with one A, right? But I can use A three times, right? So here this is going to my final string, right? B B A B A. Still one A is left. Okay, so we can leave one character. Okay, here, so you don't have to use all the characters from S. This is given to us. Okay, so this is what we need to do, right? So first of all, calculate the frequency of all the characters, okay, in my string. Okay, then start from the end. Okay, first check Z, then check Y, then check X. Okay, so on, check C, then check B, then check A. Okay, and carefully consider this repeat limit. Okay, so here let's say if I am using Z, okay, repeat limit is 2. Okay, so if I'm using Z two times and my Z in a string is four times. Okay, so in that case use by this one time and then use the remaining Z. Okay, so this is what we need to do. Okay, simple story, right? So now let's move to the coding part. Okay, so code is also going to be very simple. So first create one frequency array to store the frequency. Okay, so this is done. Now here iterate over all the characters in my string. Okay, for char c in s2 char array. All right, and here I'm just going to update the frequency. Okay, so here I'm going to write frequency. Okay, and character c minus a from it. okay, plus plus. So this is how I'm going to calculate the frequencies. Okay, so once we calculate the frequencies, right, then we have to iterate or in the reverse direction. Okay, so we have to iterate in the reverse direction. So here what I'm going to write now, so here just take in the string builder we have to add the elements, right? So here create one string builder first. So string builder sb is equal to new string builder, right? And then we have to start from reverse direction. So I is equal to 25. Okay, at 25 simply means we have z. Okay, so here run one while loop. Okay, while I is greater than equal to 0. All right, and inside this just check if the frequency of any character is 0. Okay, so if frequency of any character I, okay, frequency of this index is 0, that simply means that we don't have this character in my string. Okay, so in that case we have to just simply decrement the I and do the continue. Okay, if z is not there, then we don't have to search for anything restart to z, right? So we have to move to y. Okay, so that's a simple meaning. Okay, now if the frequency is greater than 0, okay, if frequency is not equal to 0, then we have to append the current character up to the repeat limit or its frequency. Okay, so here uh, let's suppose in my string z is 4 times. Okay, in my string s z is 4 times, and repeat limit given to me is 2. Okay, so here out of 4, okay, total z is 4 times in my string and the repeat limit is 2. So we have to pick the minimum one first, right? We have to pick the minimum one out of these two. Okay, so here I'm using 2 first, then I'm using y, then again I'm using the remaining ones. Okay, so we have to pick the minimum among these total frequency of z and this limit. Okay, so here that's what I'm going to write. All right, so here int append count is equal to math dot mean of frequency of I. All right, and here repeat limit. Okay, this is done. Then run one loop. Okay, so first we have to find out the minimum. Okay, minimum among them, append count. So now just append them to string builder. Okay, so here run one loop. Int k is equal to 0, k is less than append count and k plus plus. All right, and here sb dot append what we are appending character, right? So here I'm going to just convert this to character. Okay, I'm going to write here a. Okay, in this a I'm going to add I. Okay, so here after I'm converting to a char, right? So here I'm going to append z that many times. Okay, in this example z that many times. Okay, then after that I will check if there is still some z left. Okay, if still there is a value of z which is left out. Okay, so in that case first we have to use the next character. Okay, next largest character for after this z. Okay, then after using it, then we have to use the remaining z, right? So what I am going to write here, first do one thing here. First just reduce the frequency of this z. Okay, so frequency of I minus minus equal to append count. Okay, now here I'm just going to, like, if still more of this character is left, we must insert a smaller character, okay, than this first. So if frequency of I is greater than 0, okay, if frequency of I is still greater than 0, then in that case take j variable, okay, and start it from I minus 1. Okay, so from y, that simply means if I is 25, then j is going to start from 24. Okay, previous one. So here I'm just going to write while j is less greater than equal to 0. Okay, and frequency of j. Okay, so let's say y itself is not there, so this is what I'm going to check now. If frequency of y itself is not there, then we are not going to use now. So here I am just going to decrement j until I found one character. Okay, so if no smaller character exists, okay, so if my j becomes let's say only z is there and no y, no other character is there, so definitely this is going to return me value less than 0, right? So here I'm just going to write if j is less than 0. So if that is the case, simply break. Okay, that's it, no need to search further, right? And otherwise we have to find one occurrence of the smaller character. So here sb dot append. Okay, what we are appending, we are appending character. Okay, and how we are going to get that character? So in the a I'm just going to add the value of j. Okay, a char. So I will get sk value and converting sk value to the character. Okay, that's it. And then frequency of this j we have to decrement, right? Frequency of j minus minus. Okay, so this is what we need to do inside this. Okay, then again I reach here. Okay, again I will check if my frequency of I becomes greater than equal to 0. Okay, if it's still not 0, then again I'm going to do all these same things again and again. And if it becomes 0, then only I'm decrementing I. Okay, I minus minus. Okay, in that case only. So this is what we need to do, right? And here just return sb to string. Okay, that's it. Now let's run the code and see if there are code issues. So yes, so let's fix that. Here int frequency. Here why I'm writing frequency here, it should be int now, new int. Okay, and here this is comma, right? Let's run it again and see. Okay, all the test case has been accepted. Now let's submit it. So see, our solution is accepted, right? So I hope that you guys are able to understand today's problem, and the time complexity for this problem is going to be of n, because we are just iterating over all the characters one by one. Okay, and then we are just appending them to our string builder, right? So we can say that the time complexity is going to be of n. Okay, so I hope that you guys are able to understand today's problem. If you guys still have any doubts, then please feel free to ask in comment section. Till then, keep coding and keep practicing. Meet you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.